How does electrolysis of water, brine, and metal differ? Electrolysis is where electricity is used to make a chemical change when it wouldn't usually happen. Electrolysis in water, the decomposition of water into oxygen and hydrogen gas.
This is the chemical formula of electrolysis and water. And this is stuff you need to remember. An anoid is the positively charged electrode by which the electrons leave a device, and the cathode is the negatively charged electrode by which the electrons enter a electrical device.
How much electricity is needed to cause electrolysis? The reaction needs a potential of negative 1.23 volts, meaning it requires a difference of 1.23 volts to split water. That does not mean the electrolysis can be achieved with a minimum voltage of positive 0.44 volts.
Here's just a drawing of demonstration of what the experiment with electrolysis in water will look like.
Experiment time!
So we didn't use all the materials such as baking soda, a lemon, but we used the Epsom salt and the distilled water with the red cap and the voltage box and the copper wire. So we start with taking the thumbtacks and we're going to stab them into the bottom of the plastic container and where the copper wire will be wrapped around it. But later I'm going to have to tighten the copper wire so it doesn't fall off, which it will do pretty soon. And that's what it looks like. Take the distilled water, pour all of it into the plastic container, which here it is falling off and me having to tighten it. And then the rest of the video we forgot to record some, but we put the distilled water in, and then we put the Epsom salt in it, stirred it up, and then started our voltage box until it started bubbling, and then we left it here for 10 minutes, and these are the results. So the reason why the left side there is half more than the right side is because looking at a chemical equation, there's always 2 more hydrogen than there is oxygen. So on the left side is water being split into hydrogen, the right side is water being split into oxygen.
Electrolysis of brine. Brine is water saturated or strongly mixed with salt. Also, a solution of sodium chloride and water
and here is the chemical equation of brine and what it is and what it's made out of.
The electrolysis of brine is a process used to make chlorine from salt.
Here is just what electrolysis with brine would look like if we did the experiment.
Electrolysis of metal is the passing of a direct electric current through an ionic substance that is either molten or dissolved in a suitable solvent, producing chemical reactions at the electrodes and separation of materials. For electrolysis to work, the ions must be free to move. Ions are free to move when an ionic substance is dissolved in water or molten while melted. For example, if electricity is passed through copper chloride solution, the copper chloride is broken down from copper metal and chlorine gas. Copper can be extracted from its ore by heating it with carbon. Impure copper is purified by electrolysis, in which the anode is impure copper, the cathode is pure copper, and the electrolyte is copper sulfate solution. An alloy is a mixture of two elements, one of which is a metal. The method used to extract metals from the ore in which they are found depends on their reactivity. For example, reactive metals such as aluminum are extracted by electrolysis, while a less reactive metal such as iron may be extracted by reduction with carbon or carbon monoxide. The end.